Eric Bakich, Caden Grice, and Ryan Bertram. Once Coach has a minute to get settled, we'll let him give an opening statement and then we'll take questions.
All right. Well, before, talking about how proud I am of this team and this group, just, thank you to all the fans that braved the rain today and came from Clemson to cheer us on. This is a terrific event. The City of Durham, Durham Bulls, outstanding host, outstanding venue, just first class all the way around. But special shout out to the Clemson faithful that made it loud and made it awesome. And that's a big deal, and we're going to need you guys this weekend too, so thank you. But Team 126, this team will be talked about to so many future generations of Clemson Tigers. Anytime you hit a rough patch, anytime you have a rough start, anytime you have some adversity, we're going to talk about, remember what Team 126 did. First 30 games of the year, first 31 games of the year were 17-14. The first 10 conference games were 2-8. And these guys had a decision to make, and it could have been very easy. Transitions are never easy, but it could have been very easy for them to maybe lose the buy-in or decide that they want to change something up or do something different. And to this team, to their credit, the players' credit, they did not deviate, they did not buckle, they did not get rattled, not for 1 second. They stuck with it, they stayed positive, they stayed connected to each other, they kept working extremely hard. They knew that we were better than what we were showing. It's one thing to say it, it's another thing to do it, and these guys started doing it. But they did it. There was no secret sauce, magic pill. It was just dirty, hard work. And they just kept their head down, and just each day, each week, each game, they just kept fighting. And I will always be forever grateful to them for that, and proud of what this group has accomplished and is still doing. But it's all the credit goes to these guys for how they have turned this season around and got us to the point where we are now. And so just very appreciative of them and what they mean to the future of this program.
Let's take questions again. Let us get you the mic. Give us your name and affiliation for our friends up here. Go ahead. Second row, middle.
This is David Hood with TigerNet. Riley, you were a freshman when Michigan made that run in 2019. You've been a part of a couple of NCAA tournament teams, but was this the biggest hit of your career? And what's it like to get homer number 3, but first as a Tiger?
Yeah, I don't know the exact answer to that, but it was cool that it came in a special moment that helped us win the ball game. But I don't know.
We're going to come right down here in the front,
Thanks.
middle.
Brett Friedlander, SaturdayRoad.com. To the players, they always say that hitting is contagious, but you guys have taken it to a new level with big innings. Today, 8 runs. What is it about you guys that once it gets rolling, it just kind of seems to catch on for everybody?
Go ahead, Caden, start us off.
I guess hitting is contagious, but we just got a bunch of good guys, a bunch of dogs, 1 through 9. So it's a pleasure to play with all of them. And there's no quitting anybody, not in the bunker, not in the lineup. So they really make it easy, and they're really behind you throughout the whole game. So it's super special what we have, but we look forward to continuing what we're doing, and it's exciting.
Riley?
Yeah, those the contagious offense that we've shown past few games, and towards the end of the season, it's been awesome. It helps us, the pitching staff, when they get zeros, and it's no panic on our side either. We know we just need to get that lead off on base, and that happened today in the 8th when Cooper Engel had a tough at bat, followed by Will Taylor's, and then Villiers, and then it just kind of kept on going on, and so it was good.
Right down here in the front.
Okay, I'm Jason Prieststraw, ClemsonTigers.com. His home run, judging by y'all's reaction, is like y'all have been kind of waiting on that one for a while. Were y'all thinking it might not come this year?
No, like I've told everybody that's asked, I was completely fine with how he was hitting before. I think he was swinging the bat well, but I don't know. Schnabel told me to tag, but for some reason my hand went up in the air. I felt like it was gone. And I mean, it was a really special moment, and he smacked that one good. So I know it was in a big situation, so it was really good for us.
Next question from our television partners.
Riley, Beth Wool from Fox Carolina, almost educated. Fox Carolina in Greenville. The decision to come here, obviously you don't make a move like that without the hopes, the expectations, the plans to do something big. How has this experience, this opportunity, this moment lived up to your expectations, and how happy are you to be here and be a part of this team and what you guys are doing?
I mean, I'm extremely excited. Overall, I mean, the decision was a no-brainer. Following this coaching staff, really wherever they want me to go. And when they came here, I knew it was an awesome opportunity when they offered me to come. And I was thrilled with that idea. And whenever I got here and I saw players like Grice and Cooper Engel and Cam Canarello in the fall, I knew that this team had some pretty cool potential, and it's fun to see it all play out.
On here in the front.
Hey Riley, Trevor Gross, CUTigers.com. We heard Coach Bakich talk so many times those early season losses about, the callousing of the mind, things like that. And he just talked about how the players just bought into that 100%. But how much of a part of that were you as, one of his former players from Michigan, just to help the players with that buy-in?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much me personally was a big part. I'd say it was really the commitment of the players. Because whenever you have that adversity at the beginning of the season, you need your star players like Caden and Cooper and Cam. You really need them to buy in and lock down, and they did that. And it kind of allows the other guys to kind of build off that. And it was cool for them to see them do that, but really just to put the trust in this coaching staff and to believe what they were saying and doing was for a good reason. And it's always rewarding to see it pay off. But yeah.
Will Vandervoort, Clemson Tigers. Eric, just wanted to ask you what it meant for you to have Riley here on this team and what he's done to help you guys get to where you are right now.
Riley's a winner. He's got the it factor, whether you're baseball or business. He's a winner. He's a winning person, and he's going, hopefully he gets to keep playing baseball as long as he wants to, but he's going to make a fantastic coach. I'm going to try to hire him at some point. But if he does not pursue coaching, he would be on the short list for any business corporation company that is competitive and wants to achieve great things, because he's one of those guys that he's got that it factor, and tremendous leader to come in as a new player and be named captain after the first semester. It speaks a lot to the intangible strengths that he's got. He's got all of them.
Back here.
Pete Hannity from WSBA TV. First for Riley, then I'd like to follow up with one for Eric. That moment in the 7th inning, were you thinking about the leadership qualities? I think Coach told me your dad's written leadership books or good speeches. I mean, were you thinking in that moment, we're down, I've got to come through? Is that what was going through your mind?
No, I mean, not exactly. I'd say the main thing was after Billy's big hit, brought us to 1 run, and then we had less than 2 outs with second and third. So I was trying to just get a pitch to put something outfield, sac fly, get the runner in, and luckily enough, it went a little bit further than I was expecting.
Coach, you mentioned before the guys, they bought in, they held the line when it got off to a bumpy start, and around April 1st, you said the corner was going to turn. What convinced you, having what you'd seen over the first 6 weeks, that was going to happen at that time?
We were so close. I think Caden made a comment a couple of weeks ago that we were right there. We were in every game. They were close losses. We had some guys out at the time, but we were still playing everybody, and just not being able to hold some leads, or played Wake Forest 2 one-run games. Like, we knew we were right there. We were just not quite over the hump, but it's not like we were getting blown out. So I think there was a belief system that we're close, And we just need to stick with it. We need to stay positive. We need to keep working relentlessly, and this thing is going to turn. And sure enough, it did.
Take our next question right here.
DJ Cadden, Clemson Insider. Caden and Riley, this team has talked about toughness a lot this year. And Cooper Ingle went out there, hurt, hustling out doubles. How much does that fire y'all up?
I mean, Coop's my roommate back home. He's one of my best friends, so I get to talk to him a lot. I knew he was in a lot of pain, but he did everything he could to prepare for this game and to feeling how he wanted to. Obviously, showing how he was running and walking, it wasn't exactly ideal for him, but he went out there and competed hard like he does. He's one of the leaders on this team based on how he plays. He never takes a pitch off, so I mean, it really does fire up everybody else, and just seeing how he can handle the bat and get big time hits for us, it was really big for us today, and you know, he's been showing up all year, so it's been pretty awesome to watch.
And stay at it with a couple more. Yeah.
This is Mike Farrar with Berg Sports Network. Questions for the student athletes. Kind of a two-part question for you guys. Can you guys talk about the emotions and what was going through your mind in the last rally that you guys had? And when you guys got that final out celebrating with your teammates, could you just kind of tell us what was going through your mind, what emotions you were feeling?
I mean, obviously we were excited to get that lead, but we did our film, we studied Miami, we knew that they were a really powerful offense and they could strike at any time, so to see the guys not giving any at-bats away after taking the lead and trying to expand on the lead was huge for us, and it just gives anybody coming out of the bullpen a little bit more confidence to pound the zone and let the defense work. So,
And I mean, after the final out was made, when the dog pile happened, the only thing I was thinking about, I saw Ryan Ammons get folded like a chair, and I thought he broke his back. So I was screaming, trying to make sure he